In this video, I'm going to take a look at one of the deeper Bad Company tracks, Gone, 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 which is a really fun song to play. It might be one you can add to your sit list with your band or on your own, or get some ideas for your playing from. I'm going to try to base this basically on the studio cut, but there's some live licks that are a little bit different than I hear when I hear them play it live, and I'll try to show you what I think I hear on that as well. Let's look at that intro lick, which is also the first half of the verses, then we'll break it down. What I'm really playing is sort of a G, power G, 3rd fret, 5th fret of the A and the D string, and you can use your ring finger to play that bar across the A and the D string. I typically use my pinky, it's probably what you'll see me playing. So the G power chord to the A power chord down here in 1st position, open A string, 2nd fret D and G, and then a power E, open E, 2nd fret A and D string. I also slide into that G just 1 fret from the 2nd fret and the 4th fret up to 3rd and 5. On the studio cut, I don't hear that on the first lick, but I do hear it throughout the song. When I listen to them live, they pretty much always slide into it. So this is the only place you can play that lick if you want to play the low E string. You can certainly play. You can get a very similar sound by using your open D and G, 2nd fret D and G. But to my ear, that's not really what I hear them doing. I hear a more full sound than that. All right, so that's the lick there. Let me play through that and then go on into the verse, and we'll look at the different parts of the verse. I might add that every time you come back to the E, it's just basically 3 power chunks. And just a big fat E chord. Continuing through the verse. Okay, coming out of that power lick, just a quick G note on the low E string into a power E chord. Try to play that slow. Just let it ring, then up to a C power chord, 3rd fret A, 5th fret D and G. And something I don't do a lot, but on this particular song, I hear them going ahead and getting the low E string on the 3rd fret, that G note. That's optional. You can play it either way, without or with. It does change the voicing of the chord. From that C, we go down to an F sharp minor, 2nd fret E string, 4th fret A and D. If you get your G string in there, that's fine, but really you don't need it. To a B chord, 2nd fret A, 4th fret D and G. And here again, I almost go down to the low E string on the 2nd fret. I kind of hear that when I hear the studio track, but it would be fine either way. And then to an E. This little sort of chromatic walk-up grip. From your E grip, 1st fret G, 2nd fret D. You're going to move up to 2nd fret G, 4th fret D. 3rd fret G, 5th fret D. And then one more time to 4th fret G, 6th fret D. And it's kind of a slide. You almost pick it. then move up. Kind of playing your high E string or maybe high E and B string as a drone. A little slower. Put all that together, maybe in slow motion. The main lick, I'll move right into those chord changes and then we'll get to the chorus. Chorus. Chorus, I use an A minor 7, open A, 2nd fret D, open G, 1st fret B string. Second chord is a B minor 7, bar across A to E with my 1st finger on the 2nd fret, putting in my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, ring finger 4th fret of the D string, then a C major 7, barring across the 3rd fret of A through E, middle finger is going on the 4th fret of the G, ring finger 5 of D string, and the pinky down here on the 5th fret of the B string, and you can certainly get the top E string. From there I'm going to an F sharp minor, barring across all strings on the 2nd fret, 4th fret of the A and the D. And then I hear him kind of arpeggiating the top 3 strings. Does that with the C major 7 as well. And then the 2nd fret of the A string, 4th fret of the D and G, and then I'm barring across the 2nd fret, so I'm getting the 2nd fret of the E and the A string. I would be real careful with those top 2 notes. On the studio cut I hear them the first pass through, but then sometimes I don't hear them much at all. And live it's pretty much just a power chord that I hear. This is kind of how I hear the studio version. So you can kind of fool with that. And that basically is the gist of the song. One thing I do hear different occasionally in the verse is this voicing when they play it live. I think it's a really nice voicing. I use my thumb to get the 2nd fret of the low E string, using my 1st finger on the 2nd fret of B, my middle finger on the 3rd fret of G, and my ring and pinky on the A and the D string 4th fret. A nice dissonance there. So where I might use that would be where the song goes. Just in place of a power chord, I might use this. It's an idea. Those are some of the licks that I hear and you like to use in that song, Gone, Gone, Gone. It's a great tune, and I appreciate you watching the video. Hope it's helpful. Thanks.